Harold here, and today we are going over getting Nagios installed on Ubuntu 16.04 LTS. And there are some quirks that don't quite get covered in the quick start guide for Ubuntu, and there's just some downright wrong information. So we're going to go ahead and get started. The biggest gotcha is that there is not PHP 5 available by default for Ubuntu 16.04 LTS. So if we were to do an apt-get install PHP, and we'll go, oh, that's a lot. But you see right here at the top, PHP 7 is where we're at. So in order to get this, get PHP 5 installed, we have to do a little bit of finagling. So we're going to go ahead and just jump right into our super user permanently. Be careful what you do here. You can totally screw things up if you're not careful. That's my warning. So the first thing we need to do is add another repository. So we're going to do add apt repository, and it's going to be ppa:/ondrej/php. And here's our big warning. Do not use 5.4 or 5.5. No longer supported with security updates. So we are going to use 5.6. So go ahead and hit enter, and there we go. And so now we need to do an apt-get update to make sure all of our local databases are up to date for our repositories. All right, perfect. And let's go ahead and do apt-get install PHP 5.6. And yes, we would like to continue. This is processing through. It will be good for you guys to know that in the description below the video, there will be a link to the Tech Talk Google Drive account, where the updated Ubuntu 16.04 LTS Quick Start Guide for Nagios is available, with all the corrections and updates and modifications. So that will be available to you if you would like to follow along. All right, so PHP 5 is installed, and that's a huge win since that is not available by default. So there are a couple other prerequisites to get out of the way for getting Nagios going. So we'll do apt-get install autoconf gcc libc6 build essential bc gawk dc get text lib encrypt dev lib ssl dev make unzip apache 2 utils lib gd2 xpm dev. And we're going to have 210 extra megs used for this. And off we go. And this will probably take a little bit to get through, and we will be good about speeding you guys through all these scrolly screens and get you just to the meat and potatoes of the install. And I talk in the third person a lot. Alright, now that our prerequisites are out of the way, we can start with the rest of the Nagios install. So, first thing we need to do is get an account created, and so we're going to do user sbin user add, and we're going to do -m-s bin bash, and then Nagios. And next on the list is to create a password for it. So pass wd Nagios. And the password's been updated successfully. And I'll go ahead and clear the screen so we can work from the top down. And so now we need to add a group. So user sbin group add and Nagios. And we need to, oh, it already exists. Perfect. So sbin user mod g Nagios. So we've added it to the group. And now we need to create another group. User sbin group add -a-g nudge cmd Nagios. Oop. We just need to do this, or not cmd. So now user sbin user mod ag nag cmd Nagios, and user sbin user mod ag nag cmd www data. Cool. So now we need to create a downloads directory. So make dir downloads, and then we're going to cd to that downloads directory. Now we got to do the actual download of the source. So we'll use wget to do our download, and it's http://prdownloads.sourceforge.net sourceforge Nagios-4-2-4.tar.gz, and boom, downloaded. So the next thing we need to do is download the Nagios plugins, and that's another spot where the quick start guide is wrong. The Nagios plugins are not actually available on SourceForge any longer. You have to download them from the Nagios website, which you would think they would know. Get it together, Nagios. So https Nagios plugins.org download Nagios plugins -2.1.4.tar.gz, and boom, there they are. So now we need to unpack these. So we'll do tar xzf Nagios 4.2.4.gz. Perfect. And we'll go ahead and cd into that directory. And now it's time to do the configuration. So we'll run the configuration script. So /configure with command group equal to nagcmd and with httpd conf equal to, let's see, Apache 2 sites enabled. So the configuration is done. So now we just need to do make all. All right, so that is done. So now we need to do make install, make install -init, make install -config, make install command mode. And we need to do an update to RCD, so update RCD Nagios defaults. Perfect. So next thing we should do is update our contact info for Nagios. So we'll do nano user local Nagios etc objects contacts.config, and here we go. Contact name, short name of the user. We'll go ahead and keep the short name as Nagios admin. We'll change our alias though to Harold, and we'll do our email address, haroldstechtalk@gmail.com. We'll write this file out and close. And now we need to do make install webconf. And then we need to do a2 mod to enable this Apache mod for rewrite. And then we want to do a2 mod CGI. And then we need to update our HTTPSWD user local Nagios etc HTTPS wd.u, and it's not going to autocomplete, Nagios admin. So we'll set our password for that. And confirm it. There we go. So now we need to do UFW allow Apache, and let's go UFW reload. Well, the firewall is not enabled. So what we need to do next is go back to downloads and tar xzf Nagios plugins, and then unpack that xzf Nagios plugin. Oh, we did that already. getting behind myself. Plugins. All right. So now we need to do .tools setup. That's right. That doesn't exist. Need to add that to my list. Okay, and next we need to do gmake. Oh, I'm sorry, make. That's another thing that's in their stupid config guide that I need to update. There is no gmake, there is just make. And next, we're going to go ahead and get Nagios going. But before we do that, we need to reload Apache. So etc init.d Apache 2 reload. Perfect. And let's go ahead and verify our Nagios configuration. So user local Nagios dash v. Oh, I'm sorry. Nagios bin Nagios the application v user local Nagios etc Nagios config. Hey, no warnings, no errors. Perfect. So system c. Help if I could spell. System ctl start nagios.service, and it should be up and running. So now if we pop up Safari, we'll go on a Safari to localhost, or I'm sorry, not localhost here, so 172.16.4.11/Nagios. We get a prompt for our password, so we are Nagios admin, and our password, there's Nagios Core up and running. So what we can do is we can look at, just for fun, our hosts. Localhost is down. Well, I think that's a lie. Might need a group to ping itself, or might need a minute to ping itself. Da, 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 da. Yeah, let's reschedule a check. Let's force check right now. Oh, and I need to update our logs for reading. We'll get to that as part of our next video in the series of Nagios configuration, because this one's getting long and we'll figure out what's going on with our checks here also. But for now, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in seeing more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And remember to check the link in the description below for the updated quick start guide. And that's it for now. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you next time.